Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another SEC team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Breaking free at the 35. Jukes to get past a man. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage. And on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. He's found some room at the 45. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Colorado offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The back's got it. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's a run to the left. He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the second down play. And now the running back's got it again. The Buffaloes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down. And
the Buffalo starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They've got him down out near the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. As a design quarterback keeper. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. Testing the right side here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Back to throw. It's Stevens. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of it.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Stevens. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score in the pick six. Touchdown, Buffs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Send the back in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down after that running play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. Crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. As a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down still on the move. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Yeah, he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Perkins. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
Well, they elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing on the top